My name's Kenny Rogers. Welcome to the Grassroots Music Theater.
Wake up every morning, for the light hits my eye. He comes without a warning, oh, that temperature is right.
We're way out in the county, little eclectic. We have tables and chairs, open stage for anybody that wants to play. You can bring your grandmother out, you can bring your kids out. We have a Lego table.
Oh, I'm waiting on rain.
Yeah, good job, guys.
I played harmonica with a group, and we would go to a Smoky Bar to play, and my wife went once, and then she decided, nah, I don't want to go back to that, it's too smoky. So opened this place up. One of my guys that's worked for me for 34 years, David Wheeler, he had the sound equipment. We set it up in here on stage, and we pushed it out there as this is an open mic stage. Anybody that wants to play, if you've got something, it don't matter if it's one song, 6 songs, whatever you want, this stage is for you. What it usually turns into towards the end of the night is just a full-blown jam session that's interchangeable with musicians that have great talent.
Take me all the way from home. Place for the wild ones to roam.
They may be older musicians that don't want to play the bars anymore, but would love to play the stage. They may be younger people that are coming up. They may be people that's, I'd really like to do that. We've had a few that come out and have said, I've watched this and I've got an itch. I want to get up there and sing. We get them up there and let them sing. So that's what it's about. Just a place for somebody to play music. And we all have a good time. We've really developed into a brotherhood. Hey, we're live here at the Rook. Got some friends out here tonight.
Kenny is a great guy. He's a great friend of mine. His vision for this place is what this area has been looking for, because by having the open mics here and just the open jam sessions, the different artists come here and we get to jam together.
Here I am underneath these bright neon lights.
And that's how I met Butler. We play the same style, we're the same age, and linked up, and it was like, okay, well, he lives 5 minutes down the road. I've been in the same address for 7 years and never knew the guy played awesome guitar down the road from me.
I probably had like 3 people I could call, to play music and stuff, and I come out here and met a lot of people. So I've probably got 20 people I can call at any time and just, hey, y'all want to jam? Yeah, it's been really awesome. There's a lot of talented people out there.
When did cell phones become what was real? When did Facebook become how you feel? Get your news off of YouTube Vine. Makes it easy to manipulate your minds.
It's great. It brings local musicians out, people that normally, maybe ain't got nowhere to play or people to play with. We make jokes all the time about when we started coming out here, we used to know 1 or 2 people we come play with. Now we got a contact list full of people on the phone that we've met through Kenny Rogers here, and what he does here, man, it's a really good thing.
I've been playing for about a year now, last February, and I just come out here to hang out with friends and have fun. I learned a lot every time I come here, and me being this young makes me unique, and he wants me to play here a lot. I just love to hang out with people, meet new people, and it's fun out here, and I feel like I'm family here.
Yeah, I've been alone for almost all of my life. Dad took off before I turned 5.
His vision is to help every artist in this area reach their goal. He wants to be the shoulders to stand on, to help push them, to get them to the next step where they want to go. Whether it's just writing, performing, playing drums for somebody, whatever it may be, that's Kenny's goal. And he means every bit of it with his heart. He'll put everything he can into you to help you succeed.
Yeah, no angel.
We're Terry Bell's guys. I'm about to go knock on his door. Terry been doing some grilling. Hey, Terry Bell, you in there? Is that Luna? Terry Bell, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well. How are you, Kenny?
Guys, this is Terry Bell. He's one of our old music friends here.
Check 1, 2.
Man, I appreciate you having me in your home and letting all of our friends see where you operate, you know, and talking to us.
Most of the songwriting I do sitting right there at that little table.
Right there at this little table right here. Well, it looks like it's had a lot of activity.
10, 12 years now, I guess. Our time here is but a dream with no real beginning or end. We are no more than a puff of smoke, soon drifts away like the wind. What I really like are stories. I like the
Your storyteller. Yeah.
That's what I like, and that's what I like to hear. That kind of music that you can visualize the story as it plays out. Each man at his best is the vapor. Music gets you around a whole lot of new friends, new faces, and it's a wonderful outlet for people to socialize together with music. Thank you guys so much for coming.
The decorations in here, mostly the records. My mother collected music back in the 50s. She's a big music fan. I grew up listening to all these 78s and a lot of the 45s.
My baby's that old adage, dynamite in a small package. There are days that fuse is shorter than others.
When we came out here, I knew exactly where the records were going to go. On the wall, I like to have enough to fill the ceiling up, but I ain't got that far yet. And there's a lot of miscellaneous artwork, knickknacks, things like that. It may or may not be music related, but it's just neat stuff to show off. This is our personal music room. It's basically a big hobby, and we encourage everybody to come out and enjoy our hobby.
Hey.
Tonight, a group is putting on a private show. Fault Line 155, and opening up is Angela Hollowell. She's kind of burst on the scene, hasn't she? She's got a heck of a voice, and she's got some original music.
I miss my small town when life slows down. One stoplight on the street. I miss my small town, my family. They're waiting there for me.
It's just a place where everybody comes and jams together. The level of comfort here is ridiculous. Kenny, he is probably the biggest fan of everybody that walks through the door. He thinks that everybody needs to be seen and heard, and encourages us all to just do what we love to do.
Kenny Rogers has actually built this place for like an incubator for musicians, songwriters, and what have you. Kenny said he would love an opportunity to kind of help showcase Fault Line. It's just been a really awesome time, and our number one thing is entertaining. We have fun playing up here, and I want to make sure that after that last song's over with, I've left it all on the stage.
Woo! I guess you better put your flat feet on the ground. One more time for the people in the back right there, y'all.
For the new upcoming artists, I think it's a great place. We get out here and show our music. Winston is so greatly impacted with great musicians, great talent, and getting the crowd involved is the biggest thrill.
Most of the places in West Tennessee that you can play, they're all bars. And it might be 21 and over, but not here. We had a bass player that opened up for us that was 14 years old, and he was having a good time. There's not a whole bunch of craziness. It's just hanging out with your friends and doing some music. And if you can bring people together with music, then you've already accomplished a huge goal.
It's just a great atmosphere. It's just old country folk and just getting in here and having a good time.
Mama Sally, that one's for you.
Well, we've started our songwriter series, and that's a really big thing. We've had 3 shows, and 3 shows full of different outstanding songwriters. Each one of them been a success.
I woke up this morning with sin on my breast, smelling like whiskey, smoking regret.
Shows full of different outstanding songwriters. I'm just overwhelmed at what's out there that people aren't aware of.
whiskey line.
And this is giving everybody an opportunity to show their stuff, do some cheesing.
Come on in, sit on down. And this honky-tonk little hole in the wall, everybody in this town we call home.
The grassroots is really unique, as in, you see a lot of this in Nashville. There's have tons of writers' rounds where they'll have original writers' rounds, and that's what it's for. But outside of Nashville, you don't see a lot of that. So the grassroots is kind of a haven. It's really cool to go somewhere that people are there to see the music and to listen instead of, go have drinks and food and there happens to be music there. It's really unique in that sense.
On the wall.
This is a great thing that they're doing here, and you can get your original music out there, and people come to hear the original music. They're not here to hear the stuff they already know.
Sometimes I ask myself what I did wrong, but I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe it wasn't me. You just want to be alone.
You have people who come and hear you, and they're looking forward to hearing Travis Tritt and the Merle Haggard and George Jones, and then you get up there and you say, well, I'm fixing to do an original song. They're like, okay, that was good, and they go back to the stuff we know,
We like new stuff out here, but we like to hear stuff ain't nobody heard before. Tonight we heard it, and I think it was all real good.
Thank you.
I remember Dad used to sell tobacco to people. They would try to tell you their tobacco wasn't very good, and they wanted to get it for a cheap price, And so it was always a fight between us and the people who were buying it.
I've helped raise many damn crops from the ground. I spend my days in the backer patch running around.
Oh man, I almost cry all the time. Like I tear up. When I'm at home practicing, I do it all the time because some of the songs are really, really personal.
I grew up tall and I grew up tough. Learned how to survive and not give up. Growing up on Tobacco Road.
The crowd tonight was into it. They were here. They loved it. And this is awesome. This is my first time here, but I'm definitely coming back.
It's called the Grassroots Music Theater, but everybody refers to it just as the Root, So if somebody says the Root, we know what you're talking about. Thank y'all for watching.